Hi fans of high quality entertainment. There's a certain artist that I've talked about in my community, but I don't think I've ever talked about him in a video that I remember. And I do not have any of his albums, but I'm going to be getting some of his albums, and from what I've been hearing, I might want to get his full discography. So before I reveal who it is, I just wanted to quickly say thank you to Jean. She's sent me some CDs in the past, and as some of you know, I've been kind of obsessing again over Electric Light Orchestra. And here's the latest Every Album, Every Songbook I bought, featuring Electric Light Orchestra. This one is highly recommended if you're a fan of ELO and Jeff Lynne. You know, some of them are good. I mean, some of them are better than others. This is one of the better ones that I've read. So props to Barry Delph. There he is there. And I only have, because I did a video about, regretting selling a box set, more than one box set in my past, but I had the ELO box set. And right now I've got ELO 2, one of my favorites. Probably my favorite now is El Dorado. Just a perfect pop rock album. And I recently bought a New World Record, and I'm going to be getting the whole discography slowly in time. Jeff Lynne is a musical genius. There, I said it. And speaking of what Jean gave me, getting back to that, she gave me, because she's part of my Patreon, and she requested a song by The Move, and I gave it a great rating and review, and she sent me, very kindly, The Move, Message from the Country, which I've never heard. I actually haven't played this yet. I haven't had time. I've had it for almost a week, but I am seriously excited to finally take the time to listen to it. And one more little thing before I ramble on too much. On Rich Strickler's channel just today, we're doing CD exchanges. I know a lot of you really liked the CD exchange I did with Glenn Kellaway last year, and in the last couple of years. And we're still doing it, but it's only one CD each, and we're all rotating with Rich Strickler and Brian and Randall, and we're having loads of fun. And so if I remember, I'll have a link below to the one that we just recorded today. So please, subscribe to Rich, and every week we exchange a CD. And so the CD I gave Glenn is, I'm not going to mention what CD it is because I want you to watch the video, but the artist who I've been talking about, I don't have in my CD collection, is Paul Weller. I have been so impressed with everything I've heard from him on Spotify. Got a little list here. So his first solo, of course, he was in the Jam. I never got into the Jam. They never really, they were pretty big, of course, in the UK. They were huge in the UK, but they never quite made it in, the United States and Canada. Not that they weren't unknown, but, so I never got into them. And I never really listened to Paul Weller's solo career. I always read about him, and I just kind of ignored him, not for any reason. But because of Spotify, there are good things, like I always say about Spotify. If I hear something that I really, really like, I'm gonna buy the CD. And I'm going to be buying a lot of Paul Weller CDs. His latest CD from 2021 called Fat Pop, the first song is like a dance song, and it's really hard to explain. But going through his whole career, you know, I've skipped through to like Stanley Road, what's another one? Wake Up the Nation, Sonic Kicks, I love that, you know, going through some of the songs. 22 Dreams. I am just so impressed. He reminds me of, he's almost like, he's almost, you know, not, I can't compare him to David Bowie. Nobody compares to David Bowie. But he's on that level to me from what I've heard, or just below David Bowie. I am just so impressed with the different genres that he does. He does soul, jazzy stuff, orchestral stuff, rock, pop, acoustic, and he's just so talented. And I think I'm going to become a huge fan of his as soon as I buy a CD. The first one, the ones I'm looking at, and I would love, you know, you Paul Weller fans up there, because I know there's quite a few of you, just let me know in the comment section below, what are some of your favorites? Are there any duds? Everything I've heard, I've been, you know, 95% of what I've heard, and I've been skipping through a lot of his music, you know, listening to full songs. I've loved it so much. So I think I'll be getting Fat Pop, Sonic Kicks definitely from 2012, and then one of his early albums, probably Stanley Road or Wild Wood. As Is Now, 2005. But I've been reading, you know, on the Steve Hoffman forum, like, this guy's been on a major role for the last few years, since I think they said 2008 with 22 Dreams. So 22 Dreams, Wake Up the Nation, Sonic Kicks, Saturn's Pattern, A Kind of Revolution, True Meanings. Yeah, that's another one that I really liked. It was more acoustic. On Sunset and Fat Pop. So, just gathering my thoughts. Yeah, it's just, you know, at my age, I'm almost 65 years old, and at my age, to get excited about an artist, even though, you know, these artists have been around for years and years, it's just fun to finally realize, oh my God, this guy's good, why didn't I listen to him? Same with the progressive rock band Nectar. I've really been getting into them recently. I've only got Remember the Future, but I'm excited to pick up more of their discography. So yeah, so the CD exchange, we're still doing it. It's just on Rich Strickler's page, and it's a lot of fun. And there's one, I think it's pretty funny. It's a little joke that I played on Glenn when near the end of the video, when I gave him my suggestion of what I wanted him to listen to for the next week. But it is, like I said, it is a Paul Weller album. I don't think Glenn's ever heard him either. And I'm hoping he's going to be really impressed with this particular album I gave him. So please check out the video and leave a comment on that video too. And, you know, just support us on Rich's channel. It'd be much appreciated. So thanks for watching, and thanks for letting me blabber on again. Have a great day.